Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something truly remarkable that just unfolded. We're talking about the awe-inspiring story of granting 100 life-changing wishes to children who are literally fighting for their lives. And, this isn't just a story about fleeting moments of happiness. It's really a deep dive into the massive emotional impact these experiences have on pediatric cancer patients and the sheer colossal collaborative effort to fund the research that will ultimately save them. Let's just jump right in.
Think about your childhood for a second. For most of us, it was filled with pretty, normal, everyday milestones, right? But for kids diagnosed with pediatric cancer, their childhoods are spent in sterile hospital rooms. It's a grueling reality. But it also highlights their unbelievable bravery. Take Mac, for example. On the exact day he received his cancer diagnosis, a day that would break most adults, he just looked right at his mom and said, "Mom, this might be hard, but I'm going to be okay." Wow. It's exactly that kind of breathtaking resilience that set the stage for an extraordinary mission to celebrate kids like Mac who are pushing through these intense treatments.
Section 1. 100 Life-Changing Wishes, from the smallest dreams to the biggest stages. Okay, so to really wrap our heads around this, we have to grasp the sheer scale of the undertaking. We are talking about exactly 100 distinct, massive wishes granted. This wasn't just dropping off a few toys or, a quick surprise hello. This was a massive wave of joy, completely engineered and uniquely tailored for 100 different kids facing immense medical battles.
And the sheer variety of these dreams, it's staggering. 30 kids got Disney World completely to themselves. No lines, just total VIP access. Some kids actually got to sign a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket right before it launched. Another kid was given a literal unlimited budget to just clear out a toy store. And then there's Jeremiah. Since his surgery meant he couldn't play contact sports anymore, they set it up so he got to live out his ultimate dream of scoring a touchdown with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Every single wish on this list was entirely bespoke, massive, and just absolutely unforgettable.
Section 2. Reclaiming Stolen Childhoods. Why these wishes matter so much.
Because you might be wondering, why go to such extreme lengths? The private jets, renting out whole theme parks? Well, hospital staff will tell you it's absolutely not just about having a fun afternoon. These wishes are fundamentally intertwined with the healing process itself. They provide a psychological anchor, a literal core memory of pure joy that helps push these kids through the absolute darkest, most painful days of their toxic treatments and recovery.
Reclaiming stolen childhoods paused by cancer treatments. You see, many of these kids have barely experienced anything outside of hospital walls. Their normal lives were just abruptly paused, stolen away by a devastating illness. So when a kid gets to swim with a whale shark or explore a haunted museum, they're actively taking back that stolen time. They're getting a vivid reminder of the beautiful, expansive world waiting for them beyond their diagnosis.
Section 3. A colossal collaborative effort. It takes a village.
Because, honestly, executing 100 massive, personalized wishes, that is not something one person can pull off alone. Just look at the unbelievable roster of people who stepped up here. You had LeBron James literally handing over the keys to his 330 Foundation in Akron. You had massive creators and musicians, people like KSI, Speed, and Stray Kids showing up for surprise meet and greets. Disney flew families out to their Aulani resort in Hawaii and gave them exclusive access to the Moana movie premiere. It was a masterclass in people using their massive platforms and resources for absolute good.
But we really can't talk about this without highlighting the organizations doing this heavy lifting every single day, long after the cameras turn off. Give Kids the World is this vital nonprofit that provides kids with critical illnesses and their families cost-free week-long vacations. Their mission is an ongoing, daily battle to give families at the absolute lowest points in their lives something incredibly beautiful to look forward to.
Section 4. The Ultimate Wish. Moving from empathy to action.
Because while celebrating these 100 granted wishes is so deeply moving, the source material forces us to face a pretty sobering reality. Every single year, 400,000 children worldwide are diagnosed with cancer. Let that sink in for a second. 400,000 kids and over 105,000 children lose their lives annually. For the ones who survive, the toll is brutal, often meaning 2.5 years of highly toxic therapies. This is a devastating global issue, and it demands urgent action. But here's the thing. Action doesn't always mean reaching into your wallet. The source points out a massive, tangible way to help that so many people completely overlook. Because these cancer treatments are so harsh, they often destroy a patient's red and white blood cells.
That makes massive blood drives an absolute necessity for survival. Financial donations versus blood donations, donating blood is quite literally giving these kids life.
And check out the shocking statistic. Only about 2.5% of eligible adults actually donate blood. 2.5%. That leaves a staggering 97.5% gap of non-donors. When you realize that pediatric cancer patients desperately need this blood just to survive their treatments, well, stepping up to donate is honestly one of the most heroic and direct ways you can possibly help.
Now, of course, actually curing the disease requires massive financial backing for scientific innovation. And that brings us to the climax of this entire collaborative effort. Amgen and St. Baldrick's, two organizations deeply embedded in developing the next generation of cancer treatments, joined forces. And they made a staggering $6.5 million donation to Stand Up to Cancer. $6.5 million.
So, what does a huge donation like that actually do? It builds a strategic path forward. First, it kickstarts a dream team, pulling together the absolute top scientific minds on the planet. Second, they fund innovative basic research. Third, the goal is to finally end the reliance on those toxic pediatric therapies that put kids through years of misery. And fourth, to achieve the ultimate wish, a cure. As we wrap up The Explainer today, I want to leave you with this. We watched 100 kids receive the surprise of a lifetime, but every single one of them would trade it all away in a heartbeat for a world where they didn't have to fight cancer in the first place. Whether it's volunteering to read to kids at your local hospital, rolling up your sleeve to join that 2.5% of blood donors, or supporting research initiatives, the blueprint for action is right in front of us. The ultimate wish is a world without cancer. So how will you step up to help make it come true?